So in this video, we'll discuss about flow of control in Python. So in this topic, we'll discuss in this chapter we'll discuss introduction, types of statement in Python, statement flow control, if statement of Python, repetition of tasks, range function, and iterative and looping statement. So let us start. So generally, a program executes statement from beginning to end, but not many programs execute all their statement in strict order from beginning to end. Program, depending upon the need, can choose to execute one of the variable alternative or even repeat a set of statements. To perform their manipulative miracles, program needs tool for performing repetitive action and for making decision. Python of course provides such tools by providing statement to attention. So statements are called program control statement. So this chapter discuss each statement in detail. So types of statement in Python are statements are the instruction given to the computer to perform any kind of action, be it data movement and be it making decision or be it repeating action. So statements from the smallest executable unit within a Python program. Python statement can belong to one of the following three types. First one is empty statement, second one is a simple statement, and third one is a compound statement. So empty statement is nothing but the null statement. The simplest statement in the empty statement, a statement which does nothing. In Python, an empty statement is pass statement. The keyword is pass. So it takes the following form: pass, pass, pass. So whenever Python encounter a pass statement, Python does nothing and move to next statement in the flow of control. So what is pass? The definition of pass statement is the pass statement of Python is do nothing statement, that is empty statement or null operation statement. So next one is your simple statement. What do you mean by simple statement? Any single executable statement is a simple statement in Python. For example, following is a simple statement in Python: just a name equal to input your name or print name. So every individual statement is known as simple statement. So next come to what is compound statement. A compound statement represents a group of statements executed as a unit. The compound statement of Python are written in a specific pattern as shown below. So this is the syntax: compound statement header colon, then intended body containing multiple slash simple or compound statement. So that is, a compound statement has a header line which begins with a keyword and ends with a semicolon. A body consisting of one or more Python statement, each intended inside the header line. All statements in the body are at the same level of indentation. So you will learn about some other compound statement if, for, and while in this chapter. So statement flow control. In a program, statement may be executed sequentially, selectively, or iteratively. Every programming language provides construct to support sequence selection or iteration. Let us discuss what is meant by sequence selection and iteration of construct. First is sequence. The sequence construct means the statement are being executed sequentially. This represents the default flow of statement. Every Python program begins with the first statement of the program. Each statement in turn is executed. When the final statement of program is executed, the program is done. Sequence refers to the normal flow of control in a program, and it is the simplest one. So first, in a program, suppose these are the statement, statement one, statement two, statement three statement are there in a program. Then first statement will be executed, the next statement, and then the last statement. So next is a selection. The selection construct means the execution of statement depending upon a condition test. If a condition evaluates to true, a course of action is followed. Otherwise, another course of action is followed. This construct is also called decision construct because it helps in making decision about which state of statement is to be executed. So this is the selection construct flowchart. So after execution of some statement, suppose there is a condition, the control reach a condition. So this condition will be evaluated, and if it is true, this block of statement will be executed, and if the condition return false, this block of execution will be executed. This statement will be executed. Both block of statement cannot be executed simultaneously, either true or false. So if the condition return true, then this course of action will be taking place, and if the condition return false, this course of action will be taking place. So this is the selection construct. Next is a repetition, iteration or looping. So the iteration construct means repetition of set of statement depending upon condition test. So in some situations, suppose in your program you are using same type of statement repetitively many times, so you have to put that statement which are going to use many times in a loop. So whenever the control reaches a condition, it will test for a test this condition. So if this condition returns true, then the loop of this body or this statement which is present inside the loop will be executed, and again the condition will be tested. If it is true, again this two statement will be executed. Again this test condition returns true, then this two statement will be executed. If this condition returns true, this statement will be executed. So this the loop will continuously executing. So if this condition return false, the control exit from the loop. So this is known as your looping or iteration, repetition or iteration or looping, you can say. Next is the if statement of Python. The if statement are the conditional statement in Python, and these implement selection construct or decision construct. If an if statement tests a particular condition, if the condition evaluates to true, a course of action is followed. A statement or a set of statement is executed. Otherwise, the course of action is ignored. Before we proceed, it is important that you recall what you learn in chapter 8 in relational or logical operator, as all that will help you from conditional in this chapter. Also, please note in all the form of if statement we are using true to refer to boolean value, the true as well as truth value or t value collectively. Similarly, false here will refers to boolean value false and truth value or false value collectively. So the if statement, the simplest form of if statement, the simplest form of if statement test a condition, and if the condition is returns true, it carries out the some instruction and does nothing in case of condition evaluates to false. The if statement is a compound statement and its syntax is as shown below. First is if conditional expression colon statement, group of statement. So where a statement may consist of a single statement, a compound statement, or just the past statement in case of empty statement. Carefully look at the if statement. It is also a compound statement having a header and a body containing intended statement. For instance, consider the following code fragment. So if ch equal to तुम्हारा if ch is equal to blank space, then if पहले से ch का वैल्यू अगर blank space है, then if ch equal to blank space, this condition returns true, then this block of code will be executed. So this is the if statement. If this condition returns, if the relational expression returns true, this block of if statement will be executed. If the conditional returns expression return false, this compound statement will be ignored. So in this way the if statement will work. Next comes to your if else statement. So the form of if statement tests a condition, and if the condition evaluates to true, it carries out statement intended below if, and in case condition evaluates to false, it carries out statement intended below else. The syntax of the if else statement is shown below. If conditional expression, then group of statement, else this group of statement. So columns after both if and else. So if this conditional expression returns true, this group of statement will be executed. If this conditional expression return false, the else part this block will be executed. For example, if a is greater than 0, if this expression returns true, this line will be executed, because if this statement include in the first group if block. And if this statement return false, the else part will be executed. The compound statement present in the else part will be execute. So if this condition returns true, first part will be executed. If this condition return false, the else part will be executed. So for any value more than 0, if a variable a, the above code will be print like message z7 is 0 or a positive number. Next come to this program that makes a number and check whether the given number is odd or even. So in this program, by using if else statement, we have to check whether the number is odd or even. So first we have to take a integer, take a value by using this statement num is equal to int input enter a integer. So if I enter 20 here, that 20 is converted to integer and stored in num. Then if we have to keep a condition here. So if we know that even number is divisible by 2 and odd number is not divisible by 2, and you know that modulus operator, it will gives you the remainder. So if the remainder is 0, that means the number is even. If the remainder is not 0, that number is odd. So we have to put this condition here. So if num mod 2, मतलब num में अगर 20 है, 20 mod 2 that is 0, so equal to 0 के साथ compare करेंगे. So if this returns 0 and इसको compare करेंगे 0 के साथ, this is equal operator, this is a relational operator which will compare the value of two operand. So here it will return 0 and this is 0, so 0 is equal to 0. That means this expression returns true. Then the first block is executed, if block will be executed. So print 20 is even number. So यहाँ पे num का क्या मैंने value दिया था 20, so print 20 is even number, it will show in your output. And if this is, if I take num as 21 here, the 21 mod O2 is your return 1, so 1 equal to 1, which gives false. Then else part will be execute print 21 is odd number. The sample run of the above code is shown below. So यहाँ पे enter in integer मैंने यहाँ पे 8 दिया है. So 8 is 8 mod 2 is 0. So this will returns true. So here num का value 8. So 8 is even number यहाँ पे display हुआ है. So this is the program of to check whether the number is even or odd. So let us see another program. Program to accept three integers and print the largest of the three. Make use of only if statement. Only if statement use करके हम तीन नंबर से largest number को show करेंगे. So first I have to initialize three variable x. You know that in a Python when वेरिएबल इनिशियलाइजेशन करने से ही वेरिएबल डिक्लेयर होता है. सो खाली एक्स वाई जेड लिखने से नहीं होता. सो एक्स वाई जेड को एक तो वैल्यू देना पड़ता है. सो एक्स इक्वल टू वाई इक्वल टू जेड इक्वल टू 0. दिस इज मल्टीपल वेरिएबल इनिशियलाइजेशन. एक साथ तीन वेरिएबल इनिशियलाइज हुआ है जिसका वैल्यू 0 है इनिशियली. सो एक्स का वैल्यू हम लोग लेंगे एक्स इक्वल टू फ्लोट इनपुट एंटर फर्स्ट नंबर. देन वाई इज इक्वल टू फ्लोट इनपुट एंटर सेकंड नंबर. जेड इज इक्वल टू फ्लोट इनपुट एंटर थर्ड नंबर. सो तीन तीन वैल्यू मैंने यहाँ पे रीड किया. देन मैक्स इक्वल टू एक्स इफ वाई इज ग्रेटर देन मैक्स, मैक्स इक्वल टू वाई इफ जेड इक्वल टू, इफ जेड इज ग्रेटर देन मैक्स, मैक्स इक्वल टू जेड. प्रिंट लार्जेस्ट नंबर इज मैक्स. सो हियर मैक्स वन वेरिएबल है जिसका वैल्यू है x इक्वल टू 0. दैट फर्स्ट मैक्स में मैंने पहले x को रखा है. फॉर लेट अस कंसीडर x इज द लार्जेस्ट नंबर, मैंने x पे रखा है. देन आई हैव टू कंपेयर x बड़ा है कि y बड़ा है. तो इफ y इज ग्रेटर देन मैक्स, मतलब x का वैल्यू मैक्स में है, तो इज y इज ग्रेटर देन मैक्स. सो इफ दिस रिटर्न्स ट्रू, दैट मींस y अगर बड़ा है देन मैक्स में अभी y को रख देंगे. ओके. सो नेक्स्ट ये तुम्हारा ये ट्रू होने से ये एग्जीक्यूट होगा, उसके बाद ये खत्म. फिर और एक इफ स्टेटमेंट है. सो जे अभी मैक्स में y वैल्यू है, तो z को मैक्स के साथ कंपेयर करेंगे. अगर ये ट्रू है मतलब z मैक्स से बड़ा है, देन जेड को मैक्स में इनिशियलाइज कर देंगे. तो फाइनली मैक्स में मेरा बड़ा नंबर रह गया. देन प्रिंट कर देंगे उसको, प्रिंट लार्जेस्ट नंबर इज मैक्स. सो हियर तो फर्स्ट नंबर मैंने दिया 7. इसको जब रन करोगे तीन नंबर मांगेगा. एंटर फर्स्ट नंबर, तो एंटर फर्स्ट नंबर में नंबर ये दिया 7.235. एंटर सेकंड नंबर तो 6.99 दिया. एंटर थर्ड नंबर मैंने 7.533 दिया. उसके बाद उसको जब प्रोग्राम रन किया तो लार्जेस्ट नंबर मुझे मिल गया 7.533. Okay, so this is the program to compare to find out the largest among three number with by using only if statement. Another conditional statement is the if elif statement. Sometimes you need to check another condition in case the condition of if evaluates to false. So अगर if का condition तुम्हारा false आता है तो sometimes हमको कुछ अलग execution मतलब statement execute करना पड़ता है. That is, you want to check a condition. When control reaches else part, condition returns in the form of else if. To understand this, consider this adjacent example. So refers to program 9.3 given earlier where we have used if inside another if else. So to serve condition as above in else if form, Python provides if elif and if elif else statement. The general form of this statement is if conditional statement colon statement statement. So then elif conditional statement expression colon statement and statement. So here if this expression returns true, this block will be executed. If this condition return false, elif another condition will be checked. So if this is true, then only the second block will be executed. So another is if in this is if elif and else statement. So if conditions is true, if this condition returns true, this block will be executed. If this condition return false, then elif part will be executed. Again a condition will be tested. If this condition return false, this will be executed. If this condition return false, then else part will be executed. So this video is about your conditional statement. In the next video we will discuss looping structure. Thank you.